Broncos and the quarterback's coach, and he joins us now. Mike, welcome to the show. How are you?
Yes.
We are fantastic, Mike. Talk a little bit first about this seems to be every time I turn on my TV and I'm watching a primetime game, there's those Broncos again. You guys have had kind of an unusual schedule with that, haven't you, with some Sunday nights and Monday night games?
Yeah, the Sunday nights are okay, and the Monday nights are not great for coaches, but, the franchise is, obviously it's the Broncos, and, we've been successful, and when you're successful, you're going to get those games.
It kind of gets you out of a routine, though, right? You got to kind of, keep going back to your Monday night routine, or your I guess the Sunday night thing wouldn't be so bad, because that's just...
Sunday night's not bad. Monday nights are pain, as a coach.
Yeah, I can imagine. Talk to us about it's well known that Coach Shanahan obviously is calling the plays out there more or less, but, you're a guy that's done that and done it very successfully. You got an offensive coordinator out there as well. Take us through the play calling for you guys in terms of how much input different people have into what the actual play is going to be.
Well, there's really only two people that do it, and Mike and I share the responsibility, and I'm upstairs, he's downstairs, I'm talking to him all the time, and he pretty much lets me call him, and then if he doesn't like it, he overrides that, which is obviously his authority, but the two of us share it. So, it's just between the two of us when we call it.
All right, Dayer, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Jeff.
Good. Let's talk about Jake Cutler, your quarterback, of course well known in these parts for his Vandy days, and talk about his season so far, how he's progressing, 9 starts this year and had the final 5 starts last year, and if you like the course he's on right now.
Well, I think he's doing really a great job right now. I know you look at 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, probably 3 of those interceptions he's gotten fooled by defense, and it's been some things that he hasn't seen, and 4 other ones have been tipped, and so, that just comes with playing the game. But I think overall we like what he's done so far. I think he's getting more comfortable. He's seeing things. He's won 3 games coming from behind and brought us back in 2-minute situations, and he's just a good competitor, and he's everything we thought he would be. I just every once in a while I forget that he's still basically a rookie, and you get upset with him because he's so mature and he does so many good things that you just expect him to, be like a 3 or 4 year vet. But he is improving. His completion percentage is way up. If right now I believe on 3rd downs he's second in the league in 3rd down conversions and in quarterback rating, and so he's basically, most quarterbacks, that's what you get paid for in this league, is converting 3rd downs, and he's doing a heck of a job for that.
It's also been a little tough, I'm sure, with the running back situation. Travis Henry in and out of the lineup, and Selvin Young been replacing it from time to time, and Javon Walker, your marquee receiver, has been out of the lineup for a lot of the year. Has that kind of hurt the continuity offensively a little bit, even though your numbers are pretty good?
Well, he's done a nice job. You look at it, and obviously we miss Travis, probably miss Tommy Nalen, more than anybody, because Tommy's the middle of our line. He's been doing it for so many years, and so you got to put a young guy in there that's really been a backup and never started as a center, and that made us move a guy that never started in this league to guard. So his offensive line in front of him has been kind of shuffled, and he's done a great job with that. Trav has been in and out, but that offensive line has hurt us worse than losing Javon.
Denver Broncos assistant head coach Mike Heimerdinger joining us on the LastMinuteGolfer.com hotline. And Mike, you were talking about Jake Cutler and his development. And of course, him and Vince Young are going to be connected at the hip because they were drafted at the same time. And of course, Cutler playing here at Vanderbilt. But there's been a lot of talk about the rush to get these quarterbacks to play and how different it is. Just talk about that a little bit and how much more difficult it is for these guys, both Cutler and Young, being out of college in a year and a half, starting and being expected to take these teams to the playoffs.
Well, I think it's awful hard, and I've never believed that a quarterback in this league, it usually takes 3 or 4 years before they're real comfortable. I think the only one I can think of that really, obviously the top 2 guys, But the one that got thrown into the fire that I can think of that had a pretty good second year was Peyton. Brady got a chance to sit there for a while, see it. But Peyton was thrown in the fire, and he struggled his first year. The second year, he improved and did the things that we're supposed to. And it's just awfully young for a young quarterback. You see so many looks and the speed of the game, and defenses change. And I just think that it takes them right through their third year till they're really comfortable and they know what they're seeing and they make adjustments. And Jay's way ahead of that curve. Those guys at Vanderbilt did a great job of teaching him coverages and all that. But still, the speed of this game on this level is different than any other level. I don't care if you played in the SEC or not. And so he's learning every week, and the same thing's happening to Vince. I don't care, if you won a national championship or not. There's things that Vince, I'm sure, has not seen. And the great thing is about Jay, I know, is if he makes a mistake, he doesn't make it twice. He learns from the coverage, he learns from what he got fooled on, and he doesn't usually make it twice.
And Roethlisberger kind of screwed up that learning curve as well, but to me, he was different. I mean, just guiding the team along, basically.
He didn't have to carry the team. He had a great running game. He had a great offensive line. And when he threw it, it was every once in a while, and the defense was tremendous. And then he had a great year. But then when he lost them, those people that second year kind of caught up with him. So it's just a matter of what kind of team you got around you. And you still got to learn on that learning curve.
Well, speaking of defenses, obviously you've looked at a lot of defensive tape. When you look at this Titans defense, a revamped group, some different guys in the defensive backfield and certainly in the defensive line, what's jumping off the film at you when you look at these guys?
Tell you what, Jimmy's got them playing. First, I think the speed, obviously the front four, and the front seven, however many Wash rotates through there, it might be 15, I don't know, but they're rolling off the ball. Wash has got those great, Jimmy's got them playing great together. I mean, they're rallying to the ball. I mean, you can see, if you know those guys, you can see a little bit of each one of them. I mean, Wash has got the front rolling off the ball, and Max got the linebackers playing great, and you can see the secondary doing some things that I haven't seen the secondary do there in a while. Maybe back to my first year there, and then, you can see Chuck in that secondary. They're supporting the run, they're tackling. So, Jimmy's got them going good, and, that defense is really, really playing well.
And Albert Haynesworth does make a difference, doesn't he, Dinger, as you look at the tape?
Well, it takes about 5 guys to block out. I don't know which 5 we got to go. We either got to put 5 on Albert, right, or we got to put 5 on Van Bosch off the other edge. And then, I just think that, that front four is really playing good.
Mike, we appreciate you taking a few minutes on your preparation time, and we expect that it'll be a good game on Monday night, a great game on Monday night. Two teams that are looking to kind of get back, and you guys certainly need that victory, and so do the Titans, so it always makes for good fun.
We're chasing a lot farther from behind than they are right now. So.
What kind of weather you got in mind?
You know what? You could get anything. Today it was 78, so right now it's pretty nice, but by Monday night, we could get 7 inches of snow. I don't know. That might be one way to slow that defensive line down.
There you go. All right, Mike, we appreciate it. Have a great weekend and good luck.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Dinger. Have a great rest of the season. Appreciate it.
All right, Jeff.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Mike Clement there joining us here. Assistant head coach of the Denver Broncos. All right, we shall return. But you know what to do now.